want to talk to you guys about the Loch Ness Monster. I don't know if any of you have ever seen the movie The Water Horse. It's a Disney movie, The Water Horse, The Legend of the Deep. Well, they based that movie on the Loch Ness Monster, and it's mainly about like a little lonely boy, and he comes across to an egg. Like he finds this like mysterious egg, and it hatches into like a creature that is born, and he becomes friends with him. Well, I'm going to talk to you about if the Loch Ness Monster is real. Ever since 1933, there has been numerous sightings of the Loch Ness Monster, and I'll be discussing today some of the history, the sightings, and some of the myths and facts. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is the history. Loch Ness is one of a group of interconnected lochs that are found in the area of Scotland, known as the Great Glen. So all the sightings that have been witnessed, they've all happened in the lochs of Scotland. That's how like the name came about. It's known as Nessie, and it is an alleged plesiosaur, which is an aquatic reptile-like creature living in the Loch Ness in Scotland. Saint Columba, he was an Irish monk in Scotland who apparently converted Nessie into a nice creature because it was like a murderous one. That happened in 565, and the story was that he saved the life of a local who was being attacked by a monster in the River Ness. And well, so another thing I want to talk about is some of the sightings and the witnesses that have seen the monster. There have been numerous sightings, like I said, in Scotland, and in 1933, a local paper called the Inverness Courier reported a sighting by a local couple they were the Spicers, and they were there in Scotland, and they saw the monster in the water. And another man, Christian Sperling, he died in 1993, and at that time he said that he witnessed Nessie, but he confessed in his deathbed that it was like a complete, like he made it up. It was him and his brother, and they took a photo of him, of the monster, but it like, they made it up to be like some like snake and something like that, but he confessed that it was fake. And another witness, Alistair Boyd, he was a member of a scientific project, and claims he made a sighting. He claimed that he made a sighting of Nessie in 1979. He said that it looked like a whale, but it was 20 feet long. And well, now I'm going to talk about some of the myths and the facts about Nessie. And like I mentioned, there have been people that have faked to see the Loch Ness Monster. Arthur Conan Doyle, he captured the most famous photo of Nessie, but it was reported to have been faked also. And there's this thing that's called the Naturalist, and they did a study of the lake's ecology, and they indicated that the lake can support no more than 30 metric tons of fish. Like they did the study on the water, and they said that it can support no more than 30 metric tons of fish. And also the tabloids. I don't know if any of you have seen the Daily Chronicle, I think that's what it's called, and it's like a tabloid magazine. And if you take a picture of Nessie, like they they pay you money for it. And now that I've discussed some of the myths, I'm going to go into my conclusion. And in conclusion, today we've discussed about the Loch Ness Monster and how it's come about. There's Nessie sightings continue to be reported every year, some backed up by proof, and many of the reports come from tourists who are just enjoying the lochs of Scotland. And you should remember that it is impossible to prove something that is not real, only that it has not been found yet. So it's up to you if you want to believe it or not. Thank you.